Okay. Now let me rename it Cooking Companions. This is what my sister keeps on telling me to play, so we're playing it. I might wait till they show up in activity. That was a lot. This is a cute looking game. Even though I know exactly what this game is. Oh, I guess auto doesn't want to work, so I'll have to manually switch it to it. There you go. Wait, there you go. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna turn on my camera for this one. Yeah, get this up freaking out, my game. Where's the camera? Oh, you're not even plugged in. No, 1 sec. I told my sister I was gonna stream with camera on. There you go. I gotta clean up my floor first before the camera migrates back down because the floor is pretty messy because I've been messing around with a lot of stuff. What was that? I think that's about a good angle. I can pull out the green screen. Should I pull out the green screen? Won't work properly because my weird lighting in this room. But I can. Let's just zoom in more into my face. There you go. Okay. Camera test. Actually, I could just open the stream on my computer to see how delayed it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This looks kind of cheery. Let's get rid of this follower goal. occupies like most of the screen. And let's put myself up here. I actually don't need a follow article. I'm just checking my Twitch, by the way. Twitch. Maybe I should not sit here. I'm gonna scare you guys. I'm just gonna go. I'll be right back. Let the creepy music play while I'm gone. I should record that. Okay. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? No. Sorry, that's how my stream ends. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to. Shoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to go in Galagoa? No. Not many supplies. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood. Okay, leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the camera. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Huh, huh. Hey, allergies are nothing to joke about. Karen, she's not dead yet. She's not dead yet. Pipsqueak, calm down. Thanks, Atoli. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime mold, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it. It is fun at Donley. Is it? And Dudley knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, essentially? I can figure it out. You can be the canary and the coal mine, Antonly. I'm not an epic corpse here. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves around and brown bears around. Are you a wolf? Are you a brown bear? They won't be a problem. I read up to 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is not totally. Oh yeah, sorry Morty. Got carried away again. Haha. Up and totally look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come empty-handed, we can always eat some food. Some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, I'm totally. And Maria are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone looks at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. I'm a little concerned with how I'm the cook at this cabin in the woods. Alright, everyone, let's get to work. Go to work now. There's still sunlight. Okay, Gregor. Later. Maria. Antone. Gregor. The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Antonelli put the spies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Save the game, right click. Alright. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to tile screen to view unlockables. Okay. Please don't go back to main menu or exit the game without saving what move progress you've made. Be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? Butter them up? What the frick's that supposed to mean, game? Of course. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. You salty bitch. Right? It looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal. You never what you'll find. Alright. Why not give it a try? What do you want? Okay, it's only save. The cupboards. Okay, behind the wood pile. Behind the wood pile. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. These would be useless during a snowfall. We could consider it's less dense and won't fill the cabin with. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. You should just some mouse turds and you found a dead mouse. This would be a great gift to Karen. Why would I give Karen the mouse? What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. No. drawers. You just check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Check the drawers above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. Check the drawers above the woodpile. Some things make it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. It's time! Trumpets, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here.
Like Mickens and Cornbread says, all rights to the occasion.
Oh, it's Mary Raspberry. ... Potato. ...
Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping.
Where are the trumpets? I talk with those boring Gilpins. All they have to give you is drama. Come share with us instead. We'll share you valuable recipes. You can... I should probably move my camera a bit. There. How's that? A little bit creepier. Come share with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our special trumpet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu. But be sure to save. To celebrate, here's the first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlock the first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpet! Let's move out. What? Cabbage readily slams the drawers closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly about what this means for your mental state. Only slightly. Hey! Did you find this little... You shake your head. Until he lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. He never said he put in here, though. Idiot. Here you go. You got the... I don't remember him ever saying that was in the kitchen. Did he? Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew in a large saucepan over medium heat. You heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Oh my god. Placing some butters in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat, throwing some chopped onions in it. You cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. Next, mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Okay, let me zoom the camera a little bit out. I'm barely shown on camera. Let me fix that. That looks about right. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. Yay! We found some wild soil. Maybe tomorrow will be a bigger bounty. Until he's burned lead, we saw a red deer. Maria spotted it. I let that little creature on his shoulder. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah! This should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh. 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No, almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah, let's go sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. That's what, Mara. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thank you, Gregor. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Natalie, you take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. Thank you for a follow, oh Space Galaxy. Oh, is it still set to follower only? It must be. Yeah. I always forget to disable it when I'm streaming. I always plan on taking one of the bets. Yeah, totally. I snore louder than the lumberyard. Eek! Sweet dreams, shump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. I did not mean to do that. This tastes pretty good. That is a lot of food. This thing you're called to serve? You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and asked everyone to dig in. Oh well, this smells delicious. Thank you. I need to stop right clicking. You must be a world class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Karen, tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. You'll probably use the meat next time. Gross. For side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the figurilla fresca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. No bake cares, beep squeak. Wow, so mean. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Day 1. Hey, Gregor. Are you up? It was storm last night. I need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two pipe down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Gone. Gregor, the boards outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember. Better to get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Eek! Actually, I did see a centipede by a sink. Maria turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Ah, you're a lucky little guy. Maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Until his herbalism book stated that there's so many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see some more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha. Maybe we'll find some black thorn berries. I love black thorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff? Sure. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Okay. You're alone. But thankfully each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice. Then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? I want to talk with the shop beds. Let's see what's up with them. You almost crapped yourself. The other trumpets are somewhere in the basement. So it's just us today. How about some fun cabbage facts? You shake your head. Great! Cabbage has 24 calories and 100 grams and is a great source of vitamins K and C. Purple cabbage has even more vitamin C than green cabbage. Maybe you should ask Totally why that is when he gets back. Globally, Russia eats the most cabbage. Very cool, right? I should have been a scholar instead of a world-class comedian. Since you've been so patient today, I will give you the Shopette secret recipe for Lebanese style tabbouleh. I hope I said that right. Not your normal meal, but I think you'll enjoy it. You're not sure. To check out the recipe, thank you. Well, my work here is done. Champettes. Mosey up. Can you put me in the drawer? I want to surprise the others later. You're extremely relieved that the cabbage has stopped talking. Shut the drawer as per her request. You look over the supplies and start planning your next meal. Boom. We're back. Teehee. Knock it off, Maria. It's very rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be scared of? Let's shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmotte. Gregor, not a monster. Maria laughed so hard that your ears ring. Yeah. Tears are rolling down Maria's cheeks. I don't know why I said it in such a monotone voice. The Champettes are nice. I've never played this game or really watched much. My sister's the one that told me to play this. Stop Maria from hyperventilating? ... Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? What the frick? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. I found some raspberries and other berries near the cabin. Near the cabin? Why did it take you like almost a whole day just to bring those from near the cabin? Quite the selection of berries. I also found more wild sorrel. Is this good enough to make a meal? Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes. Drain the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you find some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly. Mix thoroughly. And decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Divide the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves. You then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat. Pour in the rest of the meat. Why am I horribly speaking today? Rest of the pan mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes. Man, that sounds yummy. Be sure to baste it with liquid. The liquid. Ooh. Aren't you... That's really good looking, but that's a lot you made. Don't you want to preserve that? Maria looks optimistic. Karina looks... Karina. No, I think it was Karen. Name. And totally looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Have some, please? You. I'm gonna take it from you. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. Thank you, Gregor. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. That's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking this. Again, for cooking. This really was something special. I failed at speaking again. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Wow, that is so nice of them. I have to do the dishes too? Even cooking for them? Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Day 2. Good morning, everyone. Again, Gregor? Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We'll need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but you used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Perception is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from flood water. Also a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Not totally. Let's go out and prepare for a storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible food, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Antonelli and Gregor head to a bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are tutorial. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. But given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogues and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Maria. Maria is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? The crafting one. Oh, me too. Metallurgy is so interesting. I'm curious about what alloy composition our culture is. Why is that your specific asking? I haven't seen one like that before. Anyway, great choice. You think Maria will remember that? Boom. Don't know you were so smart. Let's talk again later, okay? You start to blush a little bit. You hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. Gregor and... No, what? Why is Gregor blushing? What did they do in the other room? To lead to Gregor blushing. Hey. Can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sound like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You'd even notice on the ground when you walked in. Did someone leave this here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. Before you cook dinner, what should you check? Let's go to the basement. Your imagination runs wild staring at the basement door. You try opening and closing the deadbolts just in case. You mill around until others return. No, not much happened. Maria's back early today. Hey! 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 They died. The others are still looking for food outside. And totally found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food even if we ration to last if there's a big storm. And we get stuck here. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? No, thank you. You've done such a great job with the meal so far. What is that smirk? You're very sweet. Is Maria blushing a little bit? Tee hee. Maria will remember that. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You know, looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the first burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? No. Thanks. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky. At night, sailor's light. Red sky in the morning. Sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's light tomorrow? That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. You must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sight. You can even see some snow at the tips. I can speak. On the tip of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. He looked from person to person trying to determine who is. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah, I recognize that sound from anywhere. Yeah, guilty. Maria looks guilty, looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you think of is an old rel. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust. Try again, big guy. Everyone's pondering them. Maria's face lights up. It's either hunger or appetite. Go for it. Is it hunger? Correct. Yeah, I was going to guess that. Nah, you weren't. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading on some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look at a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Ha ha ha. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Maria! Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is right on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minutes. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the mill, rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge this thing underneath the waters, but it won't drown, it won't drown, it won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. Oh, are we going to get drowned? After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky. As you sink to the bottom, as you hit you see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. Who is it? Show me. Show me. Oh, you're I just called her beautiful. I meant to say you're ugly, but I called her beautiful. Just a dream. Aw. Wake up. Sorry you were making strange noises in your dream. It's like, what's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back to sleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's get back to sleep and talk about it in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to sleep. Except for me. Yep. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from a nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. Don't sleep a wink. Everyone is up and work in the cabin. You hear the front door open and click, click, close. Antonio sounds petrified. I looked out the door and were completely surrounded by flood wires. Looks like the sailor's take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe they'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Eek. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Haha. Knock off, you two. Maria, do you think you'll clean up tomorrow? I give a 27% chance of it clearing up. Based on what? The sports stuff. So I've read a book on local perception levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Antonio's thunder. Antonio, you're a book nerd. Why didn't you read it? Eek. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. The bookshop has some great books on art and craft and natural science. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of a... Maria begins to explain the meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to... Where? So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feels like hours. You look over at Antonio. He's listening intently to Maria. Aww. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls on one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Maria, that was us inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Haha. Antonio turns to you. Anyway, they're so on how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until floodwater, so I know our food situation is tight. A little tight. I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftovers for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. If everyone's stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to working.
Making some more jam.
With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the trumpets. Hello. Don't worry, as leader of Shumpets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try to eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Haha. Are your plans going alright? Haha. Got another cornbread classic for you. Oh gosh. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No. Her business is now toast. Ha ha ha. That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry milks were introduced? You tell her now. Raspberry milkshake! You let out an audible groan. Ha ha ha. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. Ha ha. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win that annual Shumpet comedy competition this year. Of course. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on this stage this year. Isn't that every year? Bread. We still talk about that closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Shumpets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Dale, I swear to God, replate the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Shumpets, move out. Does Shumpets somehow manage to close the door on themselves? You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait, I can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Totally. Well, mold spores give us food poisoning. No scientists. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the flood war, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhitch his jaw and eat in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. When does this game take place? Makes me curious. Because are they on break or did they flee due to the war? Or a war? That's a good question. I have. Because I am kind of going in blind. Right. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Not totally. Where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the shelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so definitely eek. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious, he pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? I'm gonna go with Antonly. You must be going blind then. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. Or if only anyone, Antonly. Karen has turned off. Thanks for backing me up. Wait, whose heart is this for? This is for Gregor or Anatoly. Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. And 10 minutes later. Hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against him when she's frustrated. Just want to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with a look of admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. They're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. Okay, so it was Gregor's heart that went up. And that was Anatoly's. But why did Gregor's heart go up for defending Anatoly? Get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry.
Day number 4.
You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer can run if startled. Whoa, incredible, impressive. Yawn. I wish we had deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I want to talk with Maria. Oh, didn't hear you come in. Aha! I was just doubly check if there was any food we might have missed. I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try? You nod. Great. While you go do that, I'm going to get some more reading done. You think Maria will remember that? Ooh, we're at 3. Nice. Later. You get the drawer a hard yank open. Wow. Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Oh gosh. Raspberry whispers so quietly you lean over to hear. I need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, please don't let the others see us. I have to talk to Raspberry. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a trumpet is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? You shake your head. Good. Trumpets? Roll on out. You shut the drawer. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish that rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Me too. You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready to bed. To go to bed. Oh, I'm English. You go to bed with a growling stomach. Wake up. I said, wake up. Okay, Raspberry told me to listen to her. The rain falls non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? You don't answer her questions. Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep. Monster. Monster was bolded. You easily forgot about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy's yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling them to lie down on a tray. He keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on a tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him staring back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Who's the boy? I guess that could be Anatoly. From what it looked like. Or maybe that's something else. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mary looks petrified. I can't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks at the gaunt. He looks relative. I got a good look out the window. And can't see anything due to rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Flood waters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put. Unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while you were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha ha ha. Maria and Tilly go white as sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? Well, I have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. They can tell Gregor's putting up. Maria is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak to? I want to speak with Maria. I want to try helping her out. Brr, it's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? Explain to Maria how the size of a person and fat content determines how warm they are naturally. Yeah, wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. You know what he wanted to do for a career? Maybe that's their best Gregor person. Split firewood and gaze at the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Maria blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Maria will remember that. So we're supposed to listen to Raspberry whenever Raspberry talks to us. From what Raspberry told us. You thank her and leave the bedroom. I didn't realize you call everyone together, they all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone's staring at you. And they're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. And Tony chews it cautionlessly, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Marie nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person, and Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a sherry. It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Day 6. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. You can literally hear it. It's still flooding. What are we gonna do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. More is a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it'll rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can write this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss the next one. Or Anatoly in the living room. Speak with Maria. Heck yeah. And prove that. She looks so grim. Hey. Maria looks relieved to see you. Oh, just that? Instantly done? How are you holding up? Not very good. That's very sweet of you. Where's the music? Maria's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick out of the foods that different people make. They respected that. Thank you. Maria's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Maria will remember that. With who? What is my relationship? Who's that relationship for? He decided to check out the drawer again. Oh, hi, Potato. Yes, Potato, where the others are. He'll be back. Do you want to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin? Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been something else that created them, or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potatoes sound true. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With flood waters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die: age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. Here's an indicate equation. You can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 4.35 times weight in pound plus 4.7 times height in inches minus 4.7 times age in years. Got it? For fun, let's just try it out somewhat on someone here, Maria. Using her arithmetic, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 feet 5 inches, and about 20 years, right? Crunching the numbers, I think she needs about 1388, but that's being abnormally stationary. She would have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwater, so now she needs That's quite different, especially if you didn't rationate, which you didn't. I guess that wraps up your survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay, you shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. So the implication implies that she should not swim. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I won't ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Maria, I used to swim all the time near my house, so I'll probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No, let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as mole rat, remember? That's true, but little guy. Let me go. Gregor, aye. Sounds good to me. Karen, his arms are definitely the longest. They'd probably be the best at climbing trees out of all of us. Let's stand out Karen. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a concession, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand, and the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which ones you pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor, Anatoly, Karen? Will it be Maria? Looks like I've gotten the shortest. Maria, Maria. It's okay. I watched Antonelli Forge earlier, so I know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground and scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Aaron, Antonelli, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Maria leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the wire is, and then silence. Maria has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. What the fuck? Why does it say dead to me? You get ready for bed. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize. Never is the guest. Yes, the guest is still on a shuffle. And then you try pushing it into the oven. The legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You just start have like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost touching, sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smells of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off. The oven turned through wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by the roots, soils from the ground, rock from the beds. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their sandbag can't last forever. You're gaining on them as he trampled through a field of wheat. The guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch a glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You are unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. I couldn't make out what that one had. Day 7. Does muting it turn off your guys' audio? No, it turns off for me. Okay, that's kind of bizarre. Good morning. Wait, what's up with this snow over here? I believe in Maria. Me too. ... She'll be fine. Let me save again. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait. Karen, how long? It's been almost a day since she left. Antonia and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. ... So it could be days before she's back? Where are we supposed to eat? Nice. Karen? I'm sure Anthony will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. I have a receipt below me. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. ... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anthony just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Maria will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Let's help out Gregor. Gregor seems to be coping through knitting. Thanks for keeping everyone's spirit high. I know it's what Maria would have wanted, don't you think? Have you heard the noises. Sometimes I hear Maria outside, saying something I can't make out. It comes out in gasps, like she's trying to clear water from her throat. Other times, I can hear her crying. I never heard Maria cry. Have you heard Maria at night? So it's not only me. Let's keep this as a secret between us. I don't want to frighten the others. You nod. Thanks. Gregor will remember that. Yay! Increased relationship. With good old Gregor. You leave him to ponder Maria's fate. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. It'd be fine. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just strawberries. Haha. Nobody else laughs. I would kill. You would too. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in cold sweat in a completely different room. Oh no. That doesn't sound good. We woke up in a different room. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Make you for the group. Only option is cook. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook in the oven. You cooked meat. Where did you get that? And ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you? The three are looking at you, salving. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. Oh no. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anthony went to the bathroom, puking in the kitchen. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Returns looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some meat. Don't fight the sentinel. Take the cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied. Please. Karen leaves you with the men. What do you want? What the fuck is up with that? Hey. Thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. I keep on looking down there because there's something down there. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Maria's boundaries. Oh, it's gone. What the hell? Thank you. Gregor's more dense than you gave him credit for. Heh. If there's extras, slip me some extra meat. Okay. Gregor will remember that. Oh, our relationship with Gregor's F3. I'm going to see how Anton later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. There's nothing. The bottom of the birdcage is completely spotless. Did a bird ever go here? No, birds dropping or anything. You could tell from the outside the cage that's completely empty, right? Maybe this isn't meant for birds. Look a little closer. What's up with the ink there? There's some dust in here. Was it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. You could probably try to. You're far too weak to pull up the. This floorboard should really be repaired. You wonder if you could repair it itself. You definitely can't. No way. You look a little bit closer. You found a small saw. Appears to be black. Untonally. Onion, don't be a crybaby. If you didn't know, if you go back to the house screen and go to, you can see the images from your nightmares. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't want to see them, because then I can understand what that happened. I'll do it. Next to this. Oh. Oh. Now I understand what that happened. That's kind of cool. Now I'm back. Don't be a crybaby. Onion! Let's just play with some of the toys in this drawer. If I told to be playing with any of them, you're never too old for toys. Anyways, need to attend the secret Chumpette meeting. Smell you later. Onion bound. The drawer has various children toys in it. What's this? Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Sakuban, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Sakuban in less than a month. Oh wait, I could rewind this? Oh. You take the Blade newspaper with you. Why am I taking the Blade newspaper with me? Take it. There's 5 notes I have to find. Thank you, game, for telling me that. Hours pass. The mail gave her one. Hello. That looks like a little child down there. Everyone, the press friends to keep going. Eating, which just makes them. We'll just make them hungrier. Oh, and now you're gone after we said hungrier. We're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. Oh, hi, Karen. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? He calmly explained that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there'll be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with the blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. Why do I keep on saying like that? He clears his throat, stroking his beard. If I wasn't freshly shaved. Well, not that fresh, but shaved. Maybe I could stroke my beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eyes has been giving you issues lately, so you'll reply, forge me a new eye, then. He laughs. But then the ropes come out. He ties you to the chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying. So the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot... At least they found out that you could rewind. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before flashing it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest as the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. Nice guy. And day number 9. Why'd I point at him? Yeah, pointing at him would make him do something. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Nothing. Ooh. Uh-huh. The floodwater have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. ... Will Maria make it back? Is that a sword? That looks like a sword. This might sound a little scary, but wait, what did you say? Sorry, I went bad. This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noises like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. ... Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I could hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes. ... I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. But that's just a broadcast. Right. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted. I think I'm doing that right. Let's go to Ninty Antonio. Antonio, eyes look at you begging. Bring us another slab, please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste off my mouth. Please help me. Antonio. Gregor looks pained at Antonio's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. Cook till it's bland without any seasoning, beginning to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It looks almost done. Patience. ... It's finally finished. You serve the meat in the bowls. ... Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread, until he creates ripples in the broth using a spoon he isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Maria. Until he begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You don't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. ... Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? What around? Were you around again? This storm isn't ending. You cleared your throat. Antonio? Yes. I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Antonio. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor's right, Antonio. Maybe you find Maria out there. I think Maria's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Antonio. That's right, Antonio. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay. No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Sorry, Maria. I don't speak that language. Sophia is approaching. Hang on, Ian. Don't be a crybaby. It's just. Thank you. Onion. Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anton Lee. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't enter Onion, please. Don't you trust me? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will prevent colds and ward off virus. That was a lie. The fun factoid of that myth. People actually believed it in 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Ha ha ha. There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Ha ha ha. Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in the room? You. It's been a while since your last bath. Right. You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Why am I speaking? La boo boo boo. Yikes. So can you stop and don't leave from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. Why am I saying it like that? It'll be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Please. We don't need everyone's talking in the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think? And using the muscles to get around. Scared to death, they'll run into her. Don't make me tattle. The cap is about you. She can PS me in the video if you get on her bad side. Just kidding. She's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Antonio you care about him and don't want him to leave. I don't think even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. Made of power slices, so I'll go get this skate around the flying pit. What? You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Is he gonna cook himself? Day 10. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack and add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles as you'll eat. At some point in this journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things he had for food, all those chicken. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, levers. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. You iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing gums apart. By the splinters, your mouth quickly fills with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. I was expecting a picture. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in the corner. You wiped up with a rag to save them in the embarrassment. Good morning. Good morning, Logan. Well, Antonio, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you. But one of us puked last night. So that's why the smell. Antonio, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. Let's watch out for that knife. The group disappears. Tension seems to rise. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? I'm supposed to prevent him from leaving. Antonio looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Seems comforted by your presence. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know how this game works, so I'm not sure if that's enough to keep him here. Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door every so often? I can see her peeking out at me through holes. I really don't want to drown outside. But at least I won't have to have her torment me more. You know what's in this basement, don't you? No. Wow. You aren't kidding anyone. You're just lying to yourself. Please get away from me. What? Wait, what? Of course you do. How else would you keep us? Antonio looks like he's going to puke. Please get away from me. Antonio leaves your fist, and it looks like Antonio will remember that. You call everyone together for me. Oof. So that's where the body is? Of course it is. Looks pale, like he's gonna pass out. Have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. No. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's in for best. Karen. Yes. Hi. Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say something? You say nothing. No. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. And now he's dead. Among the dead. Fuck. Well, that's sad. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Yeah, it's getting shook up. I didn't tell him. Missy, am I right? Then you should have told him. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. I'm guessing that's it. Oh, found you. Haha. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as brick. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference, kid. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the Redwood. Cabbage calls emergency and only give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. Ha ha ha. That's the least you could do, right? You know that bread. That pun didn't make sense. Ha ha ha. On the roll today. I'll see you around. Bread hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what that bread told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take out the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the sog, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. Here's something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike. You wake in cold sweat. And that one was a little more direct of what was going on. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. It smells unique. Aaron runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me now. You don't argue. Karen grabs the cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. She angrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh god. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tear starts streaming down his face, but it doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than that before. I'm going to lie down on the couch, try to get this food down. Gregor crawls out onto the couch, turning his back to you. Leans in to whisper. I'm glad Maria and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did he get so good at it? He told Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Maria that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim right. He'll be next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back right, in one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mouth tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? No. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have every sense up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a phrase. Gregor, hi. Hey Karen, what are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god! This will be over soon. Stop, stop. What bitch? You left her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed until he slept. And you fell asleep instantly. Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast with what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished this. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Why? It's a little weak from blood loss, but don't worry. Bandage him up like a field medic. Why? Why is Gregor? Where am I? God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was birthmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us out when you immediately drown? You sink like a rock. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes hail. How's that for a big breakfast? Ha ha ha. And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Heh, I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else goes. Speaking of which, I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together. I failed at that. ... Are you? Are you disappointed in me? No. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody has to tell me, not to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. I just realized my camera's blocking him. Let me just move that. There. Now you can see his face. And yet I complained my belly was not full. One day, on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged in the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. It's the only kid to eat me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a conversation. Haha. He's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You know. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. More bullets left with him. Please. Consider it my dying wish. Here, have a blanket. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife. Okay. Gregor begins to look at peace. Man. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? Goodbye, Gregor. You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for weeks. What's wrong with you? It's no matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find. But Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wonder. Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. Oh yeah. As the leader of Champettes, it's important to find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck. Okay. You've been neglecting Champettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Looks like Karen's just slicing away a block of Gregor's remains have been scrubbed all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? I wouldn't knife. She's too happy right now. Yeah. Then the monster. Karen. No. How's my relationship growing with her? Can you grab the tools from the basement? This knife isn't cutting it. Haha. I mean for bones. It's terrible for bones. Come back if you get lost. Okay. You say goodbye and head for the kitchen. Where do you want to check first? I must have been full of dishes that are piling up. Yikes. This drawer is empty too. Are all these empty? On the left side, the letter L is engraved. Who wrote this? Thankfully, no spiders. Actually, there's more behind quite a few rat droppings. The dust is pretty thick back here. Cobwebs are after. Yep, still full. You need to find cabbage. LX. LX. Yay! She always picks the same heights. Well, you found me. Well done. As later to Champettes getting through muscles. Here, it's a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through, so I guess you'll have to help me out. Cabbage just joined the party. 4 Chompettes to go. Glad you asked. Keep it up and you'll be a member of Chompettes in no time. Ask Cabbage about the... Did you forget about it? There's nothing but a big pile of ashes. You found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found the kitchen. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You got the basement entrance key. She's making the hide and seek Chompettes. Find onion. Cabbage rolls down. Can't hurt to find onion, right? There's a bone there now. Found him. Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. Today, I'm sweet as sugarcane. Honest. Well, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Are you scared of the red-haired woman or something? You tell Onion the truth. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get past. I'm sorry to hear about Maria, Anthony, and Gregor. But yikes. That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though. Right. I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back, Onion. Glad to have you join us. No problem. There's something else to do today. That's not true. I heard Bread making noises in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread? The one and only. Chompettes? Let's move out. 3 Chompettes left. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. Oh well. You do some timed breathing exercise. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. You probably straight up happy to be alive. Happy to be alive? Bread. You hear bread come. It's taking a sweet time. Found me everyone's secretly favorite Chompette bread. Don't you love me? Ha ha ha. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. Jeez, so what do you need? You tell Bread about the gathering Chompette together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time with Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in the drawer, but you're going against the whole grain here. You really think we want to go back downstairs? Bread, we need your help to find you Potato. Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let Chompettes down. Haha. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the cab. That's great, but glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? Off ship. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally licked your lips. Snap out of it. You already ate. We're not good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. You stumbled to your feet. I love Potato so far. Because they're the least to talk. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chompettes. Mosey out. I don't know why Potato's my favorite, but they just don't talk a lot. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. 2 more to go. You could go check out the basement door. What do you got to tell me, Raspberry? Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. Hey, Raspberry. She's here. The birds outside turned silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream. You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry. Oh wow, it's Barry. Nice to see you. We won't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest, we need your help finding Potato. Our combined trumpet detective skill says he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. One more to go. Don't worry, the basement's already unlocked. Oh crap. Red-haired woman is coming over here. Trumpets! Let's hide out. All 4 trumpets click. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of her dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece, just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife in you. What do you do? So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. You unlock the basement door. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner. Okay. See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You locked the basement door. Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and Barney. Given enough time, day will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Day 13. Also, I think I have to eat soon. This is a good time to eat. You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You just had to open your eyes. Is she gonna be there? No? You must have slept-walked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out, and the door is locked. You find the flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone? Click on the objects around the bathroom to get more information on hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects. Just move around your cursor to search the room. I can't read what it says. The notice shall serve as a summons to Sacco Payne's courthouse. You are being accused of the following crimes: public disturbance, foul languages, and Dremola. Refused to testify previous court cases, refused Hey, Cabbage. Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Maybe you just need to try wiggling a little bit. What? Sometimes the simplest methods is the best ones. Now, if you excuse me, you need to conduct the next secret trumpet meeting. Later, you quickly make your escape. Well, Gavin, getting locked in the bathroom room is enough excitement for one day. You get under covers and quickly fall asleep. We just woke up, and then we woke up, went to the bathroom, then wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Is she dead? Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknobs tightly, getting ready for what's next. Is she dead? Oh no, Gregor! Spirit. That can't be real. The real Gregor. You determined the haunt has officially haunt has officially begun. Some spirit moves on immediately, others linger, and some stop enough to give you a heart attack, or get you to fall down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. No way of knowing which one of the group will choose. The rain has stopped. You decide to go look outside the window. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would appreciate the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for it. A snack. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed. Day 2,486. It's just going. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted. The rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick or? Good morning. She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. Your food is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. And Tully? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. A cold wind is blowing for the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all. Is this a? Oh hi. You wake in a cold sweat. Day 4. Wait, that was day. We're on to day 15 now. Back in time. And that's sleep dream was very weird. It's raining again. I should probably check if dinner's ready. But wow, that was great. So let's switch it to BRB. I'll be right back. You might hear random dialogue, I guess, while I'm paused. I don't know how this game works. Wait, did me leaving? Yo, I have not grabbed mine. Wait, what audio do you guys hear while I was gone? I went to BRB to torture you guys. Oh my gosh, that is terrifying. The constant whispering, the stomping. I she'll never forgive you. Help us. Oh my gosh, this is creepy sounding. That is creepy. Let me just put the live scene so you can actually see what's going on, but there's nothing going on. So that audio is just perfect. All that's going on is lightning. I miss so much stuff, then. This is your hell. I love that. Help us. I'm back. Help us. And that was just the audio that was playing when I was tabbed out of the game? Jeez. Who built it like that? That was a tab. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of your bed and head to the living room. It's time to eat some pizza. Mm, pizza. Pizza. Your wife's gonna call. This? Like, did I rewind it? It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed, I head to living room. Mm. Dot dot dot. You can still smell Gregor here. Should you have intervened with Karam? I wanted to. It probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. It might have also led to your death. Mm. That's just a perfect game to eat pizza. This couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. Hmm. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. And Tony? Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on your face. Hmm? You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. Ooh. Take the mother note. Hmm. Day 17. Poor person. You slept walked again. Oh, you can tell me. In that first week with the red-haired woman and the others, where did you sleep? You think for a minute, but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. It, if I can be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing. You'd routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, walking into walls, or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? It must be that addiction to the meat, haha, or something else. Would you share into a secret with me? You tell the potato the secret. Well, didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already. But this is good information to take with me. Thank you. Was that the right thing to tell Potato? Haha. It's a delight to watch you fall apart. You haven't thought about Karen in a while. How many days has she been down there? You do realize she's probably been feasting on the free. She'll be much stronger than last time you saw her. Goes downstairs, put an end to this. Not for trumpets, just for me. Why do we listen to them? Right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. Thank you, achievement. You begin your descent. Something is approaching. It's gonna be a jump scare, isn't it? This is how they build up jump scares. Boo. No? Can you hear me? Oh, yes, Maria. I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. Oh, that is water under a bridge now. Anthony's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. Their anchor, concentrated near the grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Karen. She is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anthony will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. Thank you for being kind to me. I had to believe the whispers at first. At first, you feel Maria leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. So she's supporting me now. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. If it's Gregor, we're told to not do the opposite. If it's Antoni, try to do that. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the looks on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Heh, thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. You feel great. Why are they all telling me to beware of Karen? We already know Karen's a bit insane. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. One sec, I need to take a bite of pizza. Something is approaching. Hey, Antoni. How's it hanging? Oh! Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor not right now. You tell Antoni about the meeting with Gregor. Oh. I was going to try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. Oh. She's just below us, waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms. Ha ha ha. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You feel Antoni leave the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Hey, the cabbage! You've come so far, proud of you. As leader of the Champets, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out to us, and we'll be here. There. Honest. Won't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. Ha ha ha. You can't sneak up on me. But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Are you deaf? Raspberry. That was pretty cruel even for you. Your ears have so much dirt in them. They could probably grow potatoes. Thank you, Potato. I love you, Potato. You're the best. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? Circumstances have changed. I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here, you could count on us. We'll help you out in the blind. And if you get lost down here later, please avoid the room where it happened. I can't speak for the others, but I'd like to forget what happened there. I don't think we'll ever forget what that potato. But thank you for coming along with us. I wouldn't call it a change of heart because you really never had one potato. You should have rotted down here, but I'm glad you're here to help. Wish I had a joke here, but what you did was no joking matter. That's enough. Shop bets, let's help out. Shop bets, get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Hey, Karen. Wait, did this become a boss fight? Should have never left you, Crane. You attack Karen with a lunge. You barely land that stuff, but ow! Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. Hey, as leaders, can't leave you hanging. All of us are ready to help you out. Here. I see you've ignored my warning to watch out for that knife. Please survive this fight. We want to play hide and seek again. Trumpets, help out. You gained 5 hit points. This was a dial time to talk. Hey, it's me. No crying down here, okay? Let me look at those wounds. Blood, gross. Your eyes begin to war. What did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. Okay, I think I understand now. Karen lunges at you. Okay. Okay. Please survive this fight. Let's help out. Okay, now. I'll snap those. Karen looks at you dead in the eye. Oh! Karen laughs at you. Won't be burying you. No crying down here. Let me look at those wounds. Blood, gross. Your eyes begin to water. What did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. Karen looks confused though. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Oh shit. You're both pretty awful. Good luck. Ow. What? I owe this to my cousin. Oh, haha. Is Onion my sibling? Oh, haha. Good luck then. Now. Karen looks winded. Let's get some heals. Glad to see you still have it after all these years. Still quick. Ask Cabbage if this reminds her of Potato in the room. Of course. He wasn't as dangerous as the red-haired woman, no. Just an absolute loser. Wow. Inside voices, Cabbage. Haha. Just rest. She barely misses. Sorry for not helping you much down here. Then again, you didn't help us much down here. I can't do much. Wow. You taste copper. Why did you let Razzle move on, but not us? You tell him. Wow. So sad. We'll just have to see what happens if you die here. Razzle. Okay. She missed. It's over. This is like an anime now? Oh. I want my knife back. Achievement unlocked. Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. You're hobbling after her, but the room is pitch black here. The raw of decaying flesh hears nothing. You can hear the small echoes of... Your shoes stick to the floor when you reach the bottom. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by. Hi! Oh, it's all of them. Oh my gosh. Back together again. Drowned and dissected. The Butcher of Hope has returned. Where's Karen? Lost in the abyss. Her rage blinds her. Ravenous, completely ravenous. She will never be able to move on. Bound to this cabin by you, she will never escape. Those that died in the cabin are bound to different rules. Fleeing West did nothing. Victims will always gravitate to this cabin. Always find a way to you. You wretch. You abomination. You horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Maria Antonia Gregor. Karen? Cooking. Wait, is that just how it ends? Voice acting. Oh yeah, I forgot they have voices. Fight for your life. Jared Christ. How's that pronounced? Damn. To my knowledge, there's a lot more to this game. How long did I put in this game? It feels like I played only like a few minutes. 2 hours of 2.4 hours. Oh my gosh. And there's still 56 more achievements to unlock. There's 50 hidden achievements. Oh, I love that name right there. Top notch name. Copyright. Goon Sigsley. Li Milk. Lunar Nom. Thomas Fry. Bray. Jeff is back. Back again. Don Daddy White. What? Whose nickname is Daddy White? Wait, I just played this game. How's there already an update for it? The hot dish Twitch. And you. Dear Dream Studios. Not done yet. Dot. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? You grab your filleting knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the questions you've asked thousands of times. Did you come on your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent? Gently. We came on our free own will. Will looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat out. Again, you may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you. As they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. The walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Why did it just freeze frame on him? Rena, check it out. Rihanna. A cabin? All the way out here? What about that psychopath? We lost him a few kilometers ago. Don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Rena. Sun is setting. Let's take shelter here just for the night. You sure that's a good idea, Kalina? Of course. Front door has a few different ways to lock it. Should keep him at bay if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here. But look. I guess we don't have a good chance. We'll head back to Sako Pain in the morning. Don't worry about it. It's just for one night. You decide to join up with your friends. Did you lock the door? All set. Did you see him out the window? No, he's probably went back to down. Is anyone here? No. Yelled and stopped around. Nothing. This cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. What? Relax, it's going to be freezing outside tonight, so it's either him or us. Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want to see us in the distance. No fire? There's blankets in the bedroom. We'll be fine. Leg. This cabin chills me to bones. We'll need them. Whenever Bolek gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension. Got one of Lazel's classics for you. What do you call Snowman's kids? Children. Let's split up and search the cabin. See if we can find any food for us to eat tonight. I'll take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me. Yeah, nah. I'll search the kitchen. No need to help me. You sure? Of course. I know exactly where to look first. I got Sakopane Junior Baker Award, remember? Cleaner, haha. Alright, everyone. Let's move out. Help the team by searching the cabin for supplies. You're bound with Kalina, Oleg, and Bellicus Unbreakable. Focus on exploring the cabin. You only get one choice, so choose wisely. Who do you want to help out first? Let's get some. Let's help out finding food. Huh. Let me help Kalina. Only if you assist. Let's check countertops first. What's that? Motor and pestle? That's a cooker tool used to grind herbs, plants, and seeds. You haven't seen one of these? No. Let's go over to Oleg's house sometime. His grandma has one. Sounds good. Haha. Don't touch those. Whoa, why not? They're ancient. Will probably turn into dust if you touch them. Molik would probably still eat dust though. Rihanna. Did you check the cupboards next to the dried herbs? No. You notice a meat cleaver sticking out of the butcher block. You equipped the meat cleaver. Auntie, did someone rob this cabin? What's with the meat cleaver, Rihanna? You like it? I stole it from the butcher's block. You're freaking me out. Put that back. No. He could still be outside, Kalina. Rihanna, we lost sight of him. Put the meat cleaver back. Don't worry, we'll stay upstairs close to it just in case. Besides, it would scare Oleg too much. You begrudgingly put the meat cleaver back. I mean, just some disgusting slop at the bottom. Haha. This cauldron is almost as big and heavy as your coat. Kalina, you're covered for fall and winter now. Saves me if my family trips to Sakopane Market, right? Right? Looks like insects ate whatever food was left. Thick dust on them too. They might have been left out for quite some time. Whoever owns this cabin must have been extremely lazy. Yep. I think we checked out everything on the countertops, Rihanna. And inside. And you look inside the oven. Bone fragments? Lena found some broken fragments. Chicken bones? Looks and the too big to be chicken. Not sure. Looks like it came from the same animal, but the sizes are different. Human bone. You only get an old skeletons? Correct. Put those back. It's grossing me out. You place the bone fragments. You noticed a deep char near the back of the oven. Like something was smashed against the wall and left to burn against it. Was something alive crammed into this oven? Oh, all the nightmares we've had actually happened. Okay. But the breaks learning is much more advanced. Maybe it's time to check on Bowleg. Oh, no. Hi. I saw the fences outside. Kids are needed. Please teach me the secret. I'll bring him here on Sunday. You won't have to do please teach me the secret. Check this out. Did a kid write this? I'm not sure. Either it was a kid or an adult who didn't do well in school. What fences are they talking about? I didn't see any fences outside. The bigger question is what the hell the secret is, or it was brought here. Right. Yeah, wait. I think we checked everything. You're right, rats. Did they check under our sink? Look under your sink? Nothing. Feels strangely cold underneath. Nothing. Alright, let's see what Bolig Rihanna, let's mosey out. Too much vodka. Rihanna, you napping? Oh, just staring at the clouds. Oh yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her in the river. I heard you're the one tasked with the burning. You know how to shoot the arrow that's on fire, Selena. Duh, you can bring the green branches to the village this year, Rihanna. I got that witch. Aha. Alright, time to get up and get your head out of the cloud. Selena takes you down to the river. Downstream is the witch, Marzana, made of straw and sticks. Her wooden raft wouldn't catch fire easily, have to aim for the body. Fires 3 flaming arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When you finally catch up to, the effigy has fallen down into the water. Help me fish this out, Rihanna. The way isn't surprisingly light. I thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. That's just an old superstition. Need to burn it to drown to complete the ritual. Gross, haha. Marzana swims across the seas. Let all flowers bloom and make the fields turn green. Well, what the hell are you two doing? I'll be Marzana back on her feet, Oleg. She's light. Come help us get her back to the others. I'm not touching that. Haha, a leg. Thankfully, none of the adults caught you messing around with the effigy. Oh, while Oleg was yelling at you, it felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight. Some of the oils are smeared on his vest. He opens his mouth in an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Walking away clumsily, he heads in the opposite direction of the festival, right into the forest. You head over to meet up with Bolek and Oleg. Okay, team, find anything? There's some old toys in a drawer. Really old toys. Bolek, I found his toy boat under a couch. Let me see that. Grandma made this book for him. Razel was here. Razel, the one and only. Could he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find Razel and bring him back to Sakobane. You got Selin. Oleg, come with me. I already know that they're all the vegetables, but it's just so weird to listen to it like this. Rian, look around the cabin and try to find any clues to where, not vegetables, trumpets, where to Razel is. That Sakobane could still be outside in the woods. If you hear any of us yell or scream, find us, okay? Of course, Lena. Thanks, we'll be listening for you as well. I'll be fine. Crew, let's move out. Clean up, Bullock, and Oleg, and leave you to search the cabin. Okay. Who's there? Nothing replies back. It sounds like it was coming from the kitchen. You walk over to investigate. Hello? It sounds like a baby. No. Volgast. That sounds like we're getting cursed on. Fuja Siam. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. You the drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. Is there a face in there? Or am I insane? It looks like there's a little face in the cabinet. A door. Looks like someone used a piece of coal to draw this. Are these bars of a cage? Staring at a door. You take the cage drawing with you. Yeah, there's the face right there. See? Bless you. Okay. And now the face is gone. Sounds like a baby crying. Okay. Kalina? Oleg? Bullock? No reply. Mariana, we saw something weird down the hill. Looked like an old fence with bones all around the ground. It could have been animal schools, but couldn't tell from that distance. Heard some weird whisperings before we got back to the front door. Find anything? You won't believe me if I told you strange whispering came out from underneath the kitchen sink. What whispers? Was it a ghost, Fiona? I'm not sure. I can't understand any of the words. Ghost, Bullock attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Another Razzles jokes for you. What do ghosts like pouring over the fruit? Bullock, give up. Grave, bad timing to achieve unlock. But it was probably just a creaking of the cabin, Leona. No such thing as guest. It seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. That fence outside was absolute terrifying. We can't let our guard down here. Yeah. Can we not split up anymore? I'm scared of getting separated again. Of course I'll like. We're a team and teams stick together for thick and thin. Rain or shine, feast and famine. You're right, Clea. I just don't want to lose any of you, like Faisal. Razzle? I keep on saying Faisal. That won't happen when we're together, Oleg. Bullock, you're an owl. Can you stay guard while we sleep? Of course. Thanks, Bullock. Bullock and I will take the bedroom. You okay with the... Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Bullock. Wakes us up if you see or hear anything. You got it. Oleg and Kalina head to the bedroom, open the door fully behind them, lay down on the couch and quickly fall asleep. Close your eyes, but cannot stop thinking about the butcher of Sakopane. His third victim probably had it worse. The stab didn't stomach like the other two, but this one was different. The body was missing both ears, so investigation concluded it was a copy cat to a series of grisly murders from years ago. There you go. The victim's family and neighbors searched the murder scene top to bottom and alleyway outside. All they could find was a broken window the butcher used to gain entry. It was a the old chair just squeaked and creeped me out. It was a mystery that nobody in Sakopane could solve. So Kalina, Oleg, Bullock, and you teamed up to find the killer. But there's five of the Champets. So who's the last one? Was naturally the leader, plotting out vantage points on dusty maps her grandfathers had. But like brought snacks and what he called emergency rations, which was usually crusty bread from his pockets. Roland was able to get the investigation tips from his grandmother, a former detective. Well, after telling her it was to find Razel. Your investigation lasted more than a year, often getting to crime scenes quicker than the town investigators. You have a strange dream. You found the body earlier. So early, the body is still leaving the body. The greasy haired man makes eye contact with you, wiping the knife on his vest. You look for a way to escape, but you're trapped in the alleyway. He slowly walks towards you, forcing a laugh that comes out in unnatural, staggered segments. As he gets closer, you notice his pupils are absolutely enormous. As his brings the knife up. His face peels apart by the lips, screeching in pain at you. You wake in a cold sweat. I'm checking something quickly and then I'll be back. Okay, tabbing back into the game. Wake up, everyone. But like, it's like 3 a.m. I heard something outside. What's one of those girls in the shop? It's him. Huh? Lena? It's him. What's the plan? Cleanly makes the group's secret hand signal, only whispering gets loud now. I like eyes on the doors and windows. If he makes it inside, run out the front door or downstairs. Downstairs. If there's a little less room down there, then we need to manipulate the lights down there. Find the light bulb pulley. When we get close, turn off the lights. He's got that knife, so run for the front door when there's an opening. Well, if there isn't a working light down there, our eyes can see better in the dark than him. We can run circles around him while he's blind down there. He doesn't stand a chance. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Oleg. But like, can you outrun him? Of course. You know, do you see anything out the windows? The rain hasn't started yet, but you can see storm clouds in the distance. Maybe it'll get too muddy for him. Unless he's coming through one of the windows. The window glass is thick. If he tries to break it, everyone would hear. Whoever built this cabin definitely was here for the long haul. See anything, Rihanna? Nothing. I'll keep in watch. I found this in the bedroom. Here. What the hell is this? No, Razzle, make it. It had to be in them. When we found the body stuffed in the barrel, that creep saw us and run. Who would do something like that? A monster. That's right, Rihanna. That's the last time we saw him. What's that noise? Get to the staircase now. As you run to the staircase, you see him standing by the front door. He wipes his eyes with his sleeves, completely drenched from head to foot. He attempts to smile, but it looks completely out of character. You slow down your breathing and make it to the staircase safely. Selena takes out the basement key, locking the door behind you. There, that should slow him down. Rihanna, can you lead? Of course. Oh, he's determined. Alright, we'll be right behind you. You begin your descent. Let's play Ghosts in the Graveyard tonight. It's too dark out. What if when the adults catch up, we're faster than them? You game to be the ghost first. Why me? Because your eyes can see in the dark the best. The perfect ghost. Selena, haha. Sure, I'll go hide first. Ayo, like, yeah. You were slower than Bullock with a stomach full of herring last time. Pick up the pace this time. Eek. Trust me, it won't happen again. Nobody trusts you, like, everybody laughs. You hide behind some equipment at the sawmill. It takes the group 2 hours to find you. By the time Selena yells Ghost in the Graveyard, you've already tagged Bullock and like, you're too fast, Rihanna. Nobody sneaks up on me. Nobody. Dude, Rihanna is awesome. Nothing, just remembering something. Bullock and Oleg went ahead. There's no time for this. We need to go. Snap out of it and begin your descent. You must be searching for the key. What an idiot. He must be furious to be causing that much damage. Oleg, you find a light switch down here? Yes. Get in position, we'll be right down. That locked door is keeping him busy. The door is pretty old though. Did you see the holes in it? He's coming down. Run! Your eyes strain to see further down the staircase. You can't hear him. Ryan, you have someone special to introduce you to. Russell, come on out. The one and only Russell! Don't be shy, Russell. Rihanna won't bite. Nice to meet you. I'm Rihanna. It's okay. Your cousin is great, Bullock. Just wait, everyone. Give him a little time. He has world's best puns. Memorize every single one Grandma told him. Haha. Grandma bought me this book. Russell, this is 500 pages long, yeah? Everyone laughs with Russell, enjoying a nice meal together with Bullock's family. Russell tells countless pun jokes. Bullock howls with laughter. The adults shake their heads in agony. His joy is infectious, making Sakopane a better city for everyone, except for one. Rihanna, you're slowing down again. Selena, Russell, what about him? I keep remembering him. I see. Crew, let's keep going. You can't continue downwards. What the hell is this? The room where it happened. I don't think we want to be in the room where it happened. What? The light isn't working. No time to find a weapon here. Let's keep going down. I can see a light further down the staircase. Your shoes stick to the floor at the bottom. You can barely make out the light. To the door on the right, east. There's 3 other doors, north, south, and west. Kalini tries the door to the north first. Locked. This room is tiny. Where are we going? Nobody's here. Let's try the door. Let's see if we can lock it from the inside. Which way, Rena? Wait, that's Rihanna? Leave us alone. You left the knives upstairs. It's 4 against 1. Leave with your life. Say hi to Razel for me. Why? You shut the drawer. Cabbage. Onion. Bread. You're being held back by their human emotions. They'll need a few months more at the very least. I'm in no rush. Let us leave. No. He shut the drawer. I like to explore the cabin. See where those whispers are coming from. Can I leave the drawer? You nod. Thank you. Want to come with, Raspberry? I'm going nowhere with you. Haha. Poor Raspberry. Welcome. We've done a few annual Champette comedy competitions since last time. Want to be a judge this year? Ignored him. I found some fascinating stuff by using the mouse holes. I need to explain what the hell this is. Were you fattening him up? Or were you scaring the hell out of him while you hesitated? You take the basement drawing with you. I will never forgive you for this. You shut the door. It's time. Trumpets, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry, Raspberry. Potato? Potato, you have nothing to give me now. Leave me alone. This is the only way to escape. We need to leave at the same time. I'm not leaving the cabin. Potato, please. Potato, we want to see it roar. No. Gabbit tries whispering, but you can clearly hear every word. They can release us. Let's play along and maybe they'll pity us. Yeah? I'm not working with them. But, right now, I pitied him. Just an old, disgusting, foul smelling. That's enough. Potato's word causes a regression to stir inside of you. Keeping these intruders around might be entertaining for now. Inside the drawer, closed, giving them time to stew on their thoughts. Champette's origin.
Nice.
Oh, look, Lord inside MatPat Game Fear. MatPat is the Game Furious. And is he also the Feud Furious? Why did he get 3 times? The state of Minnesota is also the special stinks. What? Dear Dream Studios. You have a strange nightmare. Wake up. The undying rage. She'll never forgive you. I said, wake up. Is this game just going on forever? The others are causing you to become weak. We need to get you back to back to normal. Less talking, less hesitation, especially someone that's trying to become stronger than you. That used to make you upset, right? I'm keeping an eye on you. You asked for how long? At this rate? Never. He coughed profusely, covering Potato in a fine mist. You're beyond disgusting. So then, are you ready to fight back against the nightmares? Punish the spirits that made your life a living hell? Yes. Perfect. Let us give them no quarter. Close your eyes again, and let's begin to traverse the abyss. You relax your muscles, getting ready for what's next. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you'll gain some additional insight to see the world of cooking, as well as unlocking New Game Plus and Trumpet. And the main only if you select New Game, you can immediately jump to this mode and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Trumpet Cabin course. For the true cooking, this mode should be played in a pitch black room. You should really make a manual save right now. Don't hesitate. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. Thanks for playing. Oh, I almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bathroom again. Oh, did I already die? This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? It's cold. But I can look at you. Look at me. Are you scared? No. I am scared. You wake in cold sweat. You're surrounded feeling completely different. As enraged, she beckons you to follow her. You get up and leave the bedroom. Hey Mariah. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What fitting end to such a night? You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. Oh my gosh, that's all, but this will take ages to clean. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Which one of them is causing this? Mariah, Anton Lee, Gregor, Karen. You crawl into bed and fall asleep. You have a strange theme. Day, question mark, question mark, question mark. No, did I lose? Escape? Sorry, I'm loving how they did this. Wake up, sleep. Karen? Is this gonna be the... Karen isn't here. Sounds like she's willing something again. Did she escape the basement? Karen? No reply. Head over to investigate. She's not alive. Another struck by one of them, who's still missing. Someone's tapping on the window. Oh, hi! I can't get the taste off my mouth. Are you done, Anthony? I get more bold in their actions. He had to bed to sleep on it. Day 616. Day 666. Blah blah blah. The four have returned to the first floor of the cabin. Wake up, sleepyhead, Karen. Come with me to the living room. Okay, eyeless Karen. Don't argue. You crawl out of bed to face them. Oh, faceless all of them. Welcome. We've been waiting all day. Be sated by this opportunity. Would you like to start the ritual? What ritual? A ritual to manifest alternative possibilities. Mistakes mended. Regrets unrooted. Let the others depart earlier than me. Let me survive this time. This means join hands with us and form this pact. This ritual is unlike anything you've ever heard of. Agreeing to pact could result in horrors worse than death. And your channels and linked extremely dangerous. There might be no going back from this decision. There you go. Have you made a decision? You nod. Save Mariah. Wonderful. Take my hand. Take Karen's hand. You hold on to both their hands, ice cold to touch. You've chosen correctly. I'm proud of you. Seeing you soon. Your breath begins to slow. The frost collects on the windows. One of your eyes rolls backwards, causing you to drool a little bit on the floor. Died? I'm guessing I died. Something has gone horribly wrong. Natalie picks the shortest stick first. Oh no! Then Gregor goes, then Karen, Natalie, Gregor, Ken. Once the free gun, it's just you and alone. Thank you for getting me through all this. Maria smiles. Eating the meat breaks most people, but not her. The storm clouds dissipate. The sun comes out again. I'm so happy the storm clouds have gone away. I couldn't have done this without you. I want to stay here and take care of you. All my life I've been looking for my true calling, and it was you all along. No need to ask me the question again. I'm here 75% of my free will, 65% by compulsion. She answered correctly. How did you know? I bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You know, right. Sit down in the rocket. You sit down in your rocket chair, watching it intently as Maria comes back with a towel and bucket. I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax. You close your eyes, smiling as Maria gets close to you. Maria throws you to the ground, sinking the knife into your chest. It's finally over. No more victims. No more grieving parents. Your reign of terror is over now. You're slowly bleeding out, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm gonna tell everyone in Saco Pain about what happened here. What's all that remains are recovered. I'm burning this hut to ground. You try to get off a few words, but one lung is completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out as you're losing conscious. I'm like, I'm taking no chances. I'm going to watch you die in front of me. Then ash. Your body finally gives you out. A stain removed off the earth. Storm cloud lifts off every town. Okay. From what you hear, after events in Tyler's mountains, Maria embraces her destiny. The lesson of the cabin would break most people, but Maria used it to become a stronger person. After burying Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to Ukraine. In April of 1945, Maria is selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. Oh my gosh. So this was before World War II? Right. The events, actually maybe it did happen during World War II. I don't know when this took place exactly. She helped create the preamble and chapter 1 with the unit. Years later, she would go on to form a committee to investigate atypical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world began to document numerous abnormalities impacting everything from death rates to food prices. We feel that many historical events were swayed either directly or indirectly by these atypical means. Maria provided expert testimony for many trials that took place. The books and notes found in the cabin gave helpful insight for prosecutors' efforts around the world. When she reached 85 years old, Maria became bedridden due to cancer. Surrounded by loved ones, she tells everyone in the room about the cabin. I missed him. Anatoly, Gregor, Kane, but I can leave this earth knowing I shared their memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor would be laughing right now. On March 15th, Maria finally passed away due to complications. Surrounded by loved ones, her legacy is one of the surface and warmth. Cities became safe again. Children can explore freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. Cooking companions. Uh-huh. Dude, his I think he got the worse. McGregor didn't get that bad. Karen, decent, but I think Antony got the worse. Okay, it said do new games so you get. Oh wait, no, I had to read that. You wasted this opportunity. Rotten hell. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving out of the corner of your eye. Roll out of bed to see what it is. It feels like 3 a.m. Nothing's moving around the bedroom anymore. Just your imagination again. Yeah, to the basement door. Is Karen still alive? A cold wind blows through the crack in the window. You wake in a cold sweat. In the bathroom. The door's locked. Did one of them hide the key in here? Where do you want to check first? It's empty like your soul. Oh wow. Will the bacteria be the thing that does you in? Wow. Oof. Goodbye, you wretch. It's time to end this. The walls down here. You're just ignoring everything that's going on. Something is approaching. Will we see the jump scare this time? Boo. False alarm. Are the spirits below going to spring a trap? Oh, blood. Here's something in this. What did I knock down? Right, did. Sounds like a baby crying. Boom. Boom. Ooh. 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 Yes, I don't know. No. Oh, vamos. No final? What? You hold your breath and continue downward. Even more blood. Something is approaching. You were getting. What was that? It's difficult to read, but you can make out a sentence. Don't get up before Saturday. Take the Saturday note with you. What was that, Chubs? Sound of the rain has completely. The pressure is intense. You feel like you're trapped under the miles of ocean. You continue downwards. Your feet finally hit solid ground. Something doesn't feel right. You can barely make out that. Which way should you go? East. Maybe now isn't the time for this. Found you. Hey, Karen. Oh, we're just going to defeat her instantly? Oh, except for... Oh, you're saving her multiple times. Karen escapes out. How? She stabbed, like... Got stabbed, like, 4 times. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Maria. Anatoly. Gregor. Karen. I'll never forget you. The nightmare is over. Wait, that was it? For nightmare mode? The poor onion. Hey. I enjoyed this way more than I was expecting. What the fuck? What? Did I get just thrown into another scene? Hey cabbage. Hey onion. Hey raspberry. Hey bread. Hey potato. Hello. Welcome to the Champettes cabin courses. We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring you back. Honest. I'll be playing the role teacher today. You can call me Mrs. Cabbage if you like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Uh-huh. Can't wait to learn some new scenes today. Me too. Aren't you excited, Potato? I dropped out of grade school so I could work at the butcher. That's extremely depressing. I explained everything so far. Is he quiet because he didn't want to sound held back? You three are terrible at whispering. They'll never learn their inside voices, Potato. Oops. Uh-huh. Cabbage looks you right in the eye. There's no dumb questions or wrong answers today. Okay. You're bringing this portage right now, right? These courses will perfect for you. That's correct, Onion. And the best part? No silly humans interrupt anything. You ask about dead humans. Ha 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 ha. Ghosts aren't real silly. You ask about. That's enough. No questions about ghosts today. Save it for the Praxing Medium Stinky. A cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Blueberry. You need to get Brad a joke book. These puns are pathetic. Ha ha ha. Let the learning begin. You decide to listen to trumpets, although you have the feeling something else is at play. For our first lesson, let's talk about that nasty oven. One of us was baked into a crust. You threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. That's enough. I seem to have lost my place in the teaching curriculum. Let's talk about the cauldron instead. First cauldron, which took place 31,000 BC to 300 BC. You can see a cauldron in the famous artwork, The Gardens of Earthly Delight, where a birdman is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops people down into a hole. Yikes. We want to fall into a hellhole. Most of us were placed in this cauldron stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul. Clung to all linens in the cabin. Absolute revolting. Raspberry? Need to speak with you for a minute in private. The two awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You can hear Cabbage chewing out Raspberry. Wasn't ever named for Brussels sprouts. Cabbage Patch Kids. Fred, that wasn't even a pun or a joke. It was more like a stalling. Cabbage and Raspberry joined the group again. Raspberry, is something you like to say? There is, Cabbage. You committed crimes against humanity. You're a scourge on this earth, sent upon a trust. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Oh, look at the time. This concludes the Chompette's cabin courses. Did you learn anything this time? Or did you just loaf around? Ha ha ha. Are you remembering yet? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off those bones. Right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Have you seen that knife? Yikes. Big enough to cleave cabbage in two. Still leftovers in here. Dig in. The rules are different for people that die in the cabin. Everyone that does will know the kitchen well. The lucky ones are dead when cooked. The others have told us what you did to them. How many generations died brutally at your hands before you gave up? Was it your arthritis that stopped you, or did you eventually feel remorse? That's enough. Thanks for playing along today. It was fun too. Revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Sweet dreams. This is a dark ass game. I like how it took me this long to acknowledge it. Insatiable hunger.